Ever since slime blocks were introduced into Minecraft, I've always had one suggestion for a component that could go alongside them. Slime blocks that are slightly less sticky. You see, slime blocks are great, but of course they stick to everything around them. If you have anything next to a set of slime blocks, they're going to be pulled along with them. It'd be really cool if they were somehow directional, or you could choose what things they stick to. Now, I've come up with a few suggestions in previous videos, like blue slime blocks that you can place next to regular slime blocks without them sticking together, or sticky paste that turns the side of a block into a slime block sort of thing, but the Redstone ++ mod actually comes up with something that I think is a little bit better, which is the half slime block. This thing's really interesting. The way that it works is, the face of the slime block, the part of it that's actually a slime block, this area here, acts like a normal slime block. It sticks to everything, whether it's a slime block or whether it's a regular block. Whereas the sides, they only stick to other slime blocks. So say for example, we place this facing in this direction, they actually won't interact because technically that's acting as a half slab. But if we were to place in this slime block like this, you can see that the slime is connecting up. Now it will be moved along with the other half slime blocks. That's crazy. Now, just out of interest, does this function how it should in my head? Because in my head, so these half slabs are interacting with these slime blocks, so they should just slip past one another, and these should just slip past one another. Let's see. No, okay, so we can't have the two lines separate like that. But of course we can have them separate like this, which is pretty revolutionary in the world of Minecraft. Oh, I would say it's worth adding these into the game just to be able to build doors like this. I mean, check out that thing. That is wicked and absolutely tiny, and is one of the few things where, I mean, can you imagine how nice it would be if we could build doors like this where you don't have to surround it in immovable objects? If we were to build that out of regular slime blocks, all of this would have to be made out of furnaces or terracotta or obsidian, and all of this would have to be made out of furnaces, terracotta or obsidian, whereas here, everything can be lovely and clean. I think this basically brings up the point that maybe we should have some actually nice looking immovable objects in Minecraft so that we don't have to worry about this sort of thing. And as an even bigger bonus, I've just realized that I actually made that too complicated. It can be 50% easier to build because of course you only need one piston extender as all of these blocks stick together. I mean, just look at this. Mojang, you know what to do. Update Aquatics just round the corner, just slip it in. Don't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone either. I mean, come on, just look at this. 3x3 hipster door with sea lantern in the center, slime blocks looking all cool around the outside, and then boom, blocks retract, everything drops down into the floor. And the best thing about these half slime blocks, I love stone slabs. You guys know that I love stone slabs. Having them in the floor, that looks great. That looks so much better than slime in the floor, and you can actually walk over the top of them without being slowed down horribly. God, this might be my new favorite block in Minecraft, and it's not even in Minecraft. I can't stop myself. I keep building doors. Look, this one's even bigger than the last one. So this one's 6 blocks wide and filled up with all the same slime block glory. And it looks just as cool. This looks like something out of like an alien base or something. Very nice. I'm not going to make any promises, but this should be my last piston door. And I have to say, I think it might be my favourite. I like to call it the minimal 4x4 piston door, and the idea is that there's very little redstone above the ground. You can see that we have just these double piston extenders. We've got no visible redstone whatsoever up here, absolutely none, and then everything else is made out of glass. But if we flick this lever, you can see that all of the pistons retract and all of the blocks move out the way. We've got ourselves a working 4x4 piston door with all of the wiring being underneath. And as you can see from the wiring, yeah, there's not much to it. It's just double piston extenders with redstone torches running into the blocks underneath these pistons. We've got nothing fancy going on. This is like day one redstone. But the effect that it has is gorgeous. Like, seriously, this is one of the coolest looking piston doors I think I've ever built. I love the way that looks. It's so nice being able to build things without having ugly wiring all over the place. And don't get me wrong, I love redstone, I love wiring things, and I love the look of big redstone circuits that are bulky, that connect up to tons of pistons. But this makes a really nice change of pace. I mean, look at that. I can see through the side of my 4x4 piston door. Moving away from doors just for a little bit, one thing that I've always wanted to be able to do is place slime blocks inside of piston feed tapes. But obviously you can't do that because if you place a slime block on the inside, it will stick to the blocks next to it, and then it won't really move around inside the piston feed tape. But if we were to get ourselves one of these little fellas, and just place it in like that. I'm assuming... Yeah. That works exactly as expected. So that means that if we were to extend this out, we can then have something like this going on. And that is that's incredibly... I don't know. Alright, fine. I don't know what this right now could be used for. Okay, I'll be totally honest. Maybe like one of those magic carpet rides that you have at fun fairs and things that go round and round. Maybe it could be used for that. But no, at this point in time, yeah, this isn't so useful. But still, it's interesting. I think the thing that makes this incredibly useful is the fact that it will allow us to transport redstone signals vertically throughout redstone circuits without having to worry about them touching them. I mean, we can create situations like this where we have got redstone wrapping around a piston line, and yet we can still move the block through the middle of it. I mean, that is amazing. Actually, now that I think about it, where things get really crazy is when you start pulling shapes like this. I was thinking very simply when I constructed this thing. I mean, we can have redstone circuits, and then as long as there's the clearance for it, we can kind of like caterpillar something around, or snake it around the circuitry, and then you can power it, and you can transport a redstone signal to somewhere completely unrelated to your original location without needing a 3x3 space around that area to actually make it work. I mean, can you imagine if you did this with regular slime blocks? The amount of airspace you'd need, it would be mental. Now, I do have a bit of a suggestion to the Redstone++ mod makers who actually created this mod allowing for these half slime blocks. It would be really cool, and you know, you can do whatever you want, but it would be really cool as someone who likes playing with this sort of stuff if we also had slime block stairs. So it was like a quarter slime block, because then what we could do on these corners, just imagine it, if we had ourselves some stairs here, we could actually make it so that all of this was completely sealed off. So there was no slime block interaction with the outside area. Because here's the thing, okay, so these things are great that I've created over here. These things are fantastic. If we just pop them up, you can see that they work really nicely when they're next to one another. But I was thinking, oh, we could make like a crazy 6x6 piston door here. But the issue is that you can't, because if we do another one of these modules up here, obviously it will connect up to this, and that means that all of this is now connected. So if we could have a stair here and then an upside down stair there with the slime blocks on the inside, then these two wouldn't connect anymore, and you'd be able to create some really wacky stuff. And Mojang, if you're planning on adding these half slime blocks, which I definitely think you should, then also, I mean, you might as well just add in the slime block stairs too. I mean, come on. With, of course, all of the other variations of slabs and stairs to be used, I'd like to use some spruce wood in mine. I mean, that would look sweet. Having said all that about the 6x6 piston door, I mean, it still would be cool if we had those stairs. I've actually thought of a way to do it, which is to kind of patchwork it like this. So let's just see. So if we go like that, and then, yeah, I'm assuming, I mean, they shouldn't interact with one another. These shouldn't be interacting with one another. Yeah, so we have to go across like this. So in theory, all of these, yeah, they are all separate, and that looks really cool. Let's be honest, it would be rude not to try and build this thing. I mean, 3 pistons there, and then I guess another 3 pistons on that side, and then mirror the design over. Yeah. Do you want to know what's really funny? I'm actually struggling to build a triple piston extender at this point in time. I'm using an old school redstone design. It's not working, so yeah, this is going to get big and bulky. Oh, but this has totally worked. Nice. Okay, so we made a slight modification to the design, and it completely fixed it, just by chance. And now, our 6x6 piston door has been fully completed, and once again, I mean, I just can't get over how cool these doors look, because we don't need pistons connecting up to every single block in the door. We're kind of almost moving 4 blocks here. Each one of these is a block. We're just having to move them slightly larger distances, and that means that you end up with really minimal piston doors. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of redstone wiring out the back, but I mean, look, empty space, empty space, empty space all around the top. And you could definitely make this more compact. I just wasn't really going for that with this design. And if we take a look here, it works perfectly. Massive 6x6 piston door. Looks like something out of a spaceship. And it's revealing all of the other things that we've worked on in today's video, which I have to say have mostly been piston doors. I mean, I've been on a bit of a piston door frenzy with this one, just because this is completely new. This has opened up so many opportunities. I was about to say open up so many doors then, but I stopped myself. It's opened up so many opportunities with Redstone, and I definitely feel like this is something that would actually fit in with Minecraft. Just like the half redstone block, it doesn't feel like a mod to me. It feels like something that could fit right in with the other components that we have in vanilla Minecraft. It's not overpowered, it's just incredibly useful. So I am really, really impressed with this, and I'm definitely going to be doing more work with it in the future because I love it. I've really, really enjoyed working on these redstone contraptions today. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this little redstone video. If you did, please sure to that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and standard filming channel stuff. You know what to do. Link will be on the end screen.